Alright, lights working, all set. "30 Days Wild, day number 15. We're halfway through the month. So, yesterday evening we went out bat detecting, and before we did that we set up a moth trap. So this morning we're going to open it up and see what we've caught. So no one's quite sure exactly why moths come to light, but when they do, they tend to fall down into the funnel here, and then it's very difficult for them to get back out again. And once they're inside, it's very bright, so they suddenly feel very exposed because they think it's daylight. So they hide under the egg boxes and go to sleep and stay in the trap until morning. And when we come and have a look. Okay, so straight away, I'm going to have to be quite careful here. So we've got an elephant hawk moth. Look at that beauty. See if I can be careful and take him out. How about that? Isn't he a beauty? That's one I'm always very pleased to find in the trap. Here's another very distinctive moth. Oh, there goes a magpie. This one's a snout. You can see why. And then on the underside here, we've got a very fine example of a common marbled carpet. This one I think is either a mottled beauty or a willow beauty. I always have to look them up because I'm never quite sure which one it is. Moths are pretty tricky to get started with. I mean, there's so many of them and many of them are very similar. When I first started, I didn't bother trying to identify them straight away. I just took photos of everything. That's the easiest way because then I can get home in the comfort of my own home. I can take my time, look over the books and sort through each one each time without worrying about them flying away. The great thing about moths is they're just as easy to identify from a photograph as they are from real life. And it's not just moths that come to light, you can get other insects in the trap as well. Something you often find are these caddisflies. This moth here is a heart and dart. It's got markings that look, well, one looks like a dart and one looks vaguely like a heart. Our pretty moth here, this is a green arches. Very striking. Okay, so this one is probably going to fly away in a minute. I believe is an ingrailed clay, but it's a very tricky species to get your head around because they are so variable. Okay, this one is a white ermine. Pretty little thing, isn't he? Now this is a different type of ermine. This is a buff ermine. See, it's a buffish colour rather than white, but also it's got that V shape of black markings. Okay, so I said just now that there are other insects that come to light as well as moths. So you've got things like caddisflies, earwigs, little flies, and also beetles. like this one. This is a type of carrion beetle, also known as a burying beetle or a sexton beetle. And as the name suggests, they bury things, they bury dead animals. Okay, this one is a large yellow underwing. Again, it's a very common moth that you get in traps, and it's quite variable, but it's usually quite easy to identify because of its large size and shape, and also it's got this yellow underwing that you can see when it flies off. Whoop! Like that. Okay, one more moth to show you, and it is quite a stunner. This one is a small angle shades. Okay, so that was a good successful moth trapping night. Now all that's left to do is to shake these egg boxes off into vegetation so that the moths can find a nice easy place to shelter and hide during the daytime.